Hey guys, Glenn here from the Bourbon Assault. So tonight we're going to do a supplemental video from the 1792 tasting that we did. 1792, as you know, comes from the Old Barton 1792 distillery. This happens to be the full proof tasting comparison with a store pick and the standard. So this week's store pick is Vlamis Liquors, a great store, great bourbon store. They tend to have very good store picks, so I picked this one up, and I want to just kind of do a little comparison. So the full proof, 125 proof on both of these, and let's see what we got. So I did pour a glass on both sides. And I also have my distilled water just in case. You know, we're 125 proof. Sometimes it needs a drop or two of water to open up. So let's see what we have. All right, so the first one we're going to do is the standard. All right, so right off the bat, you get some alcohol forward on that. It's a good bit. Not real complex on the nose on the standard one. Well, let's see what we have taste wise. Let's go for it. Definitely get that alcohol forwardness. That's just a Kentucky Chew. So let's give that one a second sip here first before we even get into it. The mouthfeel on it it's kind of light. It's not as viscous as I would say it should be as a full proof. But let's give it another shot. Again, you get that alcohol forward on the nose. All right, so the second sip was a little bit better. That first Kentucky Chew gives your palate a little bit of time to get used to that. So I definitely get it almost has a chocolatey flavor to it, a spicy chocolate. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but it makes sense to me. Like a chocolatey spice. And I also get some cherry out of that. So John, I know that you pay attention to these, so that's stone fruit on the first one. Just saying. All right, let's go for another sip. Did the Bob Steele on that one. Tongue to the roof of my mouth. Little bit of peppery. Finish is probably medium. The alcohol forwardness kind of goes away a little bit, which is nice. So, okay. I am gonna put a drop of water in there for the fourth one, just to see if it opens it up at all or brings out any other flavors. I tend to do this on the high proof ones, just because I want to see if it does bring out any flavors or if it knocks down some of that alcohol forward or that heat. So, all right, last one. Let's see what we got. So now I get a little bit more of a nose to it. Actually, it did knock down that alcohol forwardness. And I actually get a little bit of like an orange peel on the nose of that. All right, let's go for it. So it did not knock down the proofing of that, I don't think. And I think it kind of dulled some of the flavors out of there. I don't think I don't think it enhanced it. I think it dulled the flavor. So sometimes that happens. Who knows? All right, so now the Vlamis Foolproof 1792. See what we get there. So much more complex nose on this one. I don't know what the age is on either one of these, to be honest with you, but this one, I get some sweetness to, slight alcohol forward, not as much as the first one, as the standard, and I get some almost candy notes. But again, I don't know what those candies are right now. So let's give it a Kentucky chew. See what happens. So this is a much more complex bourbon, seems like, right off the bat. I mean, there was a lot of flavors that popped into my mind right away. We're not even going to go into them yet because I want to get that second taste in, but even the Kentucky Chew, less alcohol forward than the standard. Mouthfeel, a little bit more oily, a little bit more viscous. I would say that this one is a little bit older, just my opinion on that. I don't know for sure, but definitely seems that way. Caramel, vanilla on that nose. So I get some cinnamon notes out of that, some good vanilla. And on that second taste, I got some oak. So caramel, vanilla, cinnamon, oak. I got all of that so far. That was the second taste, so that's pretty good so far. Did that Bob Steele, and that's where I get more of that alcohol. I wouldn't say alcohol, more of that spiciness comes through on that Bob Steele. So it's a very good balance, I think, between heat and spiciness and flavor. So I am going to drop a couple drops in here as well, just to see what happens, because you never know. And we will finish this up. So I think it kind of dulled the nose a little bit, even putting a couple drops of water in. And I think the nose was much better, just plain, no water, just neat. I think the nose was much better on this one. Yeah, so it definitely dulled down the nose. And then, you know, not a big fan of dulling down the nose, as you can see. So I actually think that made it just a tad hotter. And I don't know if that's even possible or not, but to me, you know, that was my fourth sip of that, and it felt like that was the hottest of them all. A little bit longer finish, so that's something to think about too. So I would definitely say this Vlamis Store Pick Foolproof 1792, definitely a buy for $50. I think it was $50, maybe even $49. It's delicious. It really is delicious. I definitely like it better than I do the standard Foolproof. So there you go. So next time we'll do another side-by-side tasting for the supplemental videos, and you can catch these right here on the YouTube channel. All right, guys, take care. See you next time.